You're a scout. Answer for all scouts. Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, Drew Henson on the other side of things. Kurt Warner is in there. Tom Brady, I don't know if you heard, he was a 6th-round pick. All this amounts to, what goes on with the scouts? What gives, scouts? How many misses can you make here? And then we're supposed to still listen to you?
How many misses can you make?
Yes, those are a lot of misses.
It's not really a lot of misses.
That's not a lot.
No, because Tony
Romo wasn't drafted. Now we're talking about if he's a Hall of Famer. Tom Brady is the best of all time, and he was a 6th-round pick. Right. Meantime, Jamarcus Russell was 1st overall. What gives, scouts?
The talent level. It becomes a talent level. It's a dog and pony show in terms of drafting. Drafting is nothing more than pole position. When you really look at this league, and I did a study this season on the Pro Bowlers. 50% of the Pro Bowlers came in the 1st round. Actually, 65% of the pros 1st, 2nd round.
Wow.
50% of those were top 20 picks. Like, there's a reason guys are drafted high. Those guys are viewed as the guys that have all the qualities and traits.
How did Romo slip through the cracks then? What didn't he have when he was 21 for all the scouts out there that he went undrafted?
Well, I mean, what could have happened? He played at a small school, Eastern Illinois. I don't know what his numbers were. I don't know if he necessarily, like back then, showed that he had a big arm and how he played. If you really look at him, he's a bit of a gunslinger. He played kind of a wild, undisciplined style. You didn't know how that would translate to the league. But a lot of times with all these guys, you don't know how they're going to act when they get their opportunity. And so what you're trying to do is make an educated guess based on what they've shown, what physically plays in the league traditionally, and how do they fit into your scheme. So obviously if you talk about Tom Brady, because everyone loves to go back to Tom Brady, he was a 6th-round pick. Well, if the Patriots knew that Tom Brady was going to be Tom Brady, would they have waited to the 6th round?
I don't give the Patriots credit, but now,
so
don't you Spicer me. Don't you Sean Spicer me. I didn't go to Tom Brady. I went to Tony Romo is who I went to.
Here is what I will say, and this is what I will say about Tom Brady before he became the great Tom Brady. Those 3 Super Bowls they went in 4 years, that team was carried by their defense. That team wasn't carried by Tom Brady.
Now I'm definitely getting Spicer.
I didn't. Tom Brady was.
Well, then what about Dak Prescott?
He was a trailer back then.
What about Kurt Warner? How did that happen? How did no one get Kurt Warner?
Here's the thing with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott played in a spread system. Dak Prescott played in a system that many wondered, could he come out of that system and play in more of a pro-style traditional system? His junior year at Mississippi State, he ran for over 1,000 yards. He was one of only 3 players in the SEC to have 15 passing touchdowns and 10 or more rushing touchdowns in multiple seasons. Him, Tebow, and Joshua Dobbs, who's coming out in the draft this year. He didn't play in the pocket primarily. His last year he did some stuff, but you just wonder, you see a big physical player. I mean, what do you do that? Now, he was undervalued because he was drafted in the 4th round. In the fall of that year, said he kind of reminded me of Steve McNair, had people on record say that he's a 2nd-round pick. Draft day, things happen, people kind of fall or whatever. I think the thing with Dak Prescott, perfect situation, right supporting cast. And talking to Jason Garrett this summer, he said in building the team in the roster, this is before Romo, it was the week. It was the week that Dak made his first start against the Rams in preseason. He said we needed to build a team that was less dependent upon the quarterback, that all the ancillary pieces made it easy for the quarterback to do their job, meaning we need to be able to run the football, we need to be able to have pass catchers where they can throw it and they can make plays, and all the quarterback has to do is be a great decision maker and distributor. So if you go and look at Dak Prescott in that system in Dallas, he's asked to be the dealer. All he's doing is just dealing spades. And that's what he's been able to do. The test will be for Dak Prescott when things go awry and they start to lose some of those pieces around him. Does he have the stuff to be the guy? It's the same question that Russell Wilson had to answer. It's the same question that all these young quarterbacks have to answer. Do they have the wherewithal to be able to carry the team, or does the team have to carry them? Which is why we always talk about quarterbacks are either trucks or trailers. They either carry the team or the team carries them.